my YouTube family, and thanks for stopping by. I have already connected with your energy, and I was guided to these three cards for you, which is Seven of Cups, the Lord, and Three of Wands. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get started. The Seven of Cups has shown up in your reading today because it is showing that the richer our imaginative and creative life, the more varied the dreams and visions that we can come up with within our souls, the more we can visualize them inside of our soul. And this is the stuff of magic and enchantment, but it is vital. We need to learn to appreciate the difference between the world of the imagination and the physical world. Advertising and movies creates ideas of seductive images that can all come to throw us off track. Even though many of the desires and dreams they invoke can never be satisfied in real life. That is why what they show on TV and movies and advertising can actually be fake. And sometimes you feel that that is the way of life, but sometimes that is just imagination. It is possible that you are experiencing a time when you are feeling seduced by a number of different ideas and possibilities, but you are finding it hard to decide which way to proceed. And there may be a number of propositions in the air, but be cautious. They could well evaporate. By simply being patient and waiting, you will discover whether any of them are likely to be lasting. It is also possible you have slipped from exploring potential or visions to merely daydreaming and activity that might have begun as goal planning or an exploration of the inner world may have become confusing or simply a waste of your energy, plunging you into a world of illusion. And sometimes the Seven of Cups can indicate that you are sinking and you are wanting the opportunity to satisfy your desires. You need to choose to pursue the mystical quest of the heart and tracing desires to its very root. That is what you need to do at this time. And work towards the goals that you have in mind and know that they will bring wonderful rewards. And the Lord has shown up in your reading today because it is showing that you have a lot of power within you. A mature man is seated in the traditional pose for this card, the Lord, with his legs crossed in the card position symbolizes both the numeral value of the card and the sign for Jupiter. He is seated on a throne of carved stones, outdoors in a rugged mountains region. He looks grave, but not stern. He is the father of the pater familias, but he also represents the Lord as God in nature, and he so has a sense of masculine power, fertility, and he wears a headdress of success, but it is of antlers. each with 7 times this crown, showing that the Lord combines the worldly power of a king, such as Arthur, and his dress reflects the facts that he combines the power of a king of law and order and society with the power of nature by marrying the greens and browns of the natural world with the golds and reds of temporary temporal authority. High in the sky an eagle flies, representing the power of consciousness, clarity, and analyzing thoughts used by the Lord to rule his kingdom. And you need to be just like the Lord, strong and powerful. And do not be afraid to make decisions, because he is never afraid to make decisions. He trusts in his decision making ability. And the Lord symbolizes change. And I am seeing that the Lord stands for thought, control, and fatherhood. Together, they represent both our physical mothers and fathers, but also the great mothers and fathers, God and Goddess, whom we see united in the other Lovers card. We need to characterize and have characteristics of both of these figures in order to become mature and whole people. The Lord is showing that it's time for you to get a deeper understanding of yourself. And I'm seeing that structure is needed for success. The Lord offers you success and accomplishment, but his power must be tempered by other factors. In addition to his strong will, his ability to think clearly and rationally, and his principles, you need the qualities of passion and feelings. And it is showing that you are called upon to act responsibly and in line with your values, as well as your truths. And don't be afraid to act with clarity and integrity for the greater good, even if it may seem harsh to others. The message of the Lord is to take control of your life and offer clear and firm boundaries to those who depend on you. Lead your life by being true to your values, and you will accomplish great things. And I'm seeing that you are at a stage where you are on a spiritual journey. And this is a important stage that must not be hurried, so that you can come fully into your power. And sometimes you have to experience disempowerment before you can fully realize your power. And before you can truly be healed, you must experience being wounded and denied, because then you learn how to heal and take control over your own life, and you learn to judge yourself by your own expectations and not by others. And the Three of Wands has shown up in your reading today because all that you have been working on so hard starts to bear fruit. Your ideas, energy, and enthusiasm now begin to yield positive and definite results, particularly in the fields of business and communication, writing, and invention. You are aligning with your higher self, and you have the vision and the confidence to succeed. And I'm seeing that it's time for you to launch a project, and feel confident that you can accomplish your project. And I'm seeing that you will have favorable financial returns, productive ideas, and the ability to realize long term dreams and goals. And I'm seeing that you need to allow your dreams to be born and do not turn away from your dreams. And I feel that you need to turn towards your future in order to fully release the past. And your cards are showing me that you are about to undergo a massive transformation. I am seeing that you are about to improve mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. You need to be positive and hopeful and receptive. And once you encounter the changes, then you will have freedom and happiness that you have been praying for. And it's time to change your mindset so that you can start believing in yourself. And don't allow your fears and self doubts and insecurities to stop you from stepping into your purpose. In order for you to move forward, you have to be willing to let go of the past so that you can heal. And you need to let go of memories from the past that are slowing down your progress. You need to let go of things, people, and thoughts that are not helping you grow. And you need to be persistent and have a persistent attitude and be determined to achieve your goals. And your cards are showing that you need to strengthen your faith because you have been a little stressed out about a few situations. And it's time for you to cheer up because you are approaching a new beginning. And the stressful phase of your life is about to end. So many wonderful adventures await you. And you need to maintain balance, harmony, and peace in your life so that you can have the focus that you need and a peace of mind. And you need to surround yourself with people who accept you for who you are and that have a positive influence on your life. And know that every decision you make in your life will have a huge impact on what your future will be. When others try to bring you down with their negativity, words, and actions, prove that you are strong and that they can't break you or shake you. Don't let anyone stop you from making the most out of your life and going after your dreams and goals. And never lose your faith and determination. And I feel that you need to keep the door on your heart open. And you shouldn't rush into anything, but keep your heart open and mind open to falling in love again when you are ready. There is nothing in life that you should feel is impossible. And nothing is impossible for you to achieve as long as you have hope and determination and motivation. Believe in yourself and you will be able to make the impossible possible. Know that you have what it takes to reach your destiny. And make sure you avoid overworking yourself and performing excessively. Do what your body and mind can handle, and everything will come together in perfect timing. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this reading. I would like to thank you again for stopping by and allowing me to connect with you. I hope that this reading has provided the insight that you were seeking. If this reading resonates, please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe so that you can receive notifications when I post your new reading. And if you would like to become a member of my channel or make a donation to my channel, the link is in the description and it will be greatly appreciated. Well, until next time, goodbye, my lovelies.